Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday corporate update call. I'm so excited to have you all here with us today. It is a wonderful Wednesday outside in Utah. We are having snow, so it is a cold Wednesday, but it is a wonderful Wednesday. Today is Veterans Day, and so we are honored to be honoring our veterans. Veterans Day is kind of close to me. My dad served in the Vietnam War. My father-in-law served in the Vietnam War. My husband was in the National Guard. My brother was in the Army. I tried to sign up for the Army, but my brother's recruit wouldn't let me. But Veterans Day is kind of special. I love them. I love our veterans. It's amazing what they have done for this country, for their service and their sacrifices to our country and for our people, for our freedoms. So today we are going to turn a little bit of time over to Aaron Kosmitz. Aaron also has a true love for our veterans, and his mission in life, I believe, is to do whatever he can to make their lives better, whether it is helping them with the pain that they suffer with the depression that they suffer with, and just trying to make their lives better and bringing awareness to our veterans in this country. And he has a great cause that he's put together with NERF 2 veterans. But I would like to turn a little bit of time over to Aaron and just have him talk about our veterans and talk a little bit about the cause that he has. And so Aaron, I'll turn the time over to you.
Thanks a million, Angie. What a great intro. Today's Veterans Day. That is special to me for what I'm about to tell you, but I found out a week ago that NERF 2 veterans gained nonprofit status. So we are a full 501c3. We have amazing corporate sponsors. You may know one of them. But the generosity that ACTIVZ corporate, I have to just give a shout out first, has been so heartwarming and generous, and we're so grateful. Right now, for the next 2 days, we've got a BOGO on Optimum, buy one, get one free. And as you'll hear, that's really important. Long story short, not gonna get into it, my journey with NERF 2 specifically started. I was born into a religion that's really strict, and they kind of do disowning and shunning. I'm not going to get into it, but my dad, the only time he called me in 25 years was to tell me about NERF 2 and Dr. McCord. And he said, "This helped me with my PTSD. I think it can help you with yours." So I couldn't sign up under him. He was in a company called LifeVantage. And I found someone in my town that I could sign up under. And I still remember the community center and the people that were there who would become my family, and finding out about NERF 2 and how close it was to magic. I'm sitting there and I remember everything that was said to me, and I'm having this eureka moment, and I'm thinking about the tree in the Garden of Eden being a pure NERF 2 activator, and the secret was inside us the whole time. We don't need antioxidants and vitamins. We need to activate the youth gene, the youth protein. And that's a new term. That's a new term that Dr. McCord actually, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. So all that I was able to do with Dr. McCord's first NERF 2 activator, with myself and then with veterans, really put me in that mode of, I got to get this out to veterans. So fast forward a couple of years, I'm a Pro 3, and I'm hearing murmurings about Dr. McCord is continuing his research, and there's another product out there. I refuse to even Google it. My narrative was so strong in LD and Protandim being the best that I couldn't even let information come into my head for like 6 months. And then Jerry Scrivener got in touch with me, told me about genomics. And then I started looking into everything else, and I opened my mind, my eyes to everything else. And I was actually able to cultivate a relationship with Dr. McCord and Dr. Brooks. And I got to meet Dr. Hernandez. I mean, you guys have to realize I actually stared out of a hospital room with 25 broken bones, wondering if I'd ever be able to rejoin, walk, talk. Like I couldn't do any of that. So all the things I've gotten to do, and especially turning Nerve True Veterans into a nonprofit, has just got me overwhelmed this morning. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so we didn't launch with genomics. Okay, it is what it is. We're launching with Link, which forced me to really look into Link. Now I got to tell you guys, the handfuls of narcotics I was on for 15 years after my coma and breaking all those bones ruined my stomach. I mean, it completely, my stomach pain was so chronic and constant that it hurt as bad, if not worse, as the titanium arm or the broken neck or the broken lower back. I mean, it was a part of the repertoire of pain that I had every day. Within 1 month of taking Link, I haven't had to take a Prilosec in 3 years. And I was taking Prilosec for heartburn for the previous 17 years before that. And then I was lucky enough to fly out to Utah, meet all these wonderful people. And I have to paint this picture for you. Angie, I don't want to take too much time, but we're in this big ballroom and one whole wall is an aquarium. There are sharks. I have really bad ADD. I'm trying to listen to David Brown and there's sharks. I was in La La Land. So they're telling us about tetrahydrocurcumin and low-grade inflammation and Silocdexkey and how it works. It's kind of going over my head. And they gave us a bottle of product X. And I had another one of those overwhelming moments, exactly one and a half hour after I took it, all my pain disappeared. It was the most amazing, I took 3, okay. All my pain disappeared. And I had to leave the room because I was so overcome with emotion. Things didn't seem real. There's sharks, like real sharks on the wall behind David and Ryan. And I left and I kind of, cried outside because it gave me hope. And I want to give that hope to veterans. So many of them, nowadays to be a veteran, that means you are a person who is suffering in some way for your service to the rest of us. And I think that's the most beautiful thing in the world. And today being Veterans Day, veterans, they're not better. They're not better than anyone else. But they're the best of us. The way they think, the way they process their discipline, their love for the greater good, their instinct to put their bodies between you and danger. It's a beautiful thing. They are the best of us. So today is Veterans Day. Let's celebrate the best of us. So sorry, I tried to keep it together, guys. My voice gets kind of pitchy. But if you have any questions, I'm happy to.
Thank you, Aaron. That is amazing. We appreciate everyone, all of our veterans that have served for our country to make us safe, keep this country safe. As Aaron said, they are not better than us, but they are the best of us. And we appreciate their service and everything that they've done. So as Aaron had mentioned, we are going to do a 2-day promo for our veterans. We are going to do a buy one OptiMend, get one free. So this is going to be today and tomorrow. So we're celebrating not just Veterans Day, but we also had our Marine Corps birthday yesterday. So for Marine Corps birthday and for our Veterans Day, 2-day promotion, buy one OptiMend, get one free. We just want to make sure that we are sending the love to our veterans that have been out there, that have served and kept us safe. If you know a veteran that is in your life, this is a great time to get them a bottle of OptiMend. Go ahead and buy one, get one for yourself, and then give that bottle to a veteran that you know. Make sure that they know that we are aware of the sacrifices that they've made and that we appreciate everything that they've done. So on to our next subject. So we have some meetings coming up. Our medical forum is this Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We have some great presenters on our medical forum. Dr. Brett Earl will be our advisory board member that will be on the medical forum. And then we're going to have Sherry Thoman and Maria or Coco Gonzalez. So Sherry Thoman, she has a master's. I'm going to have to go back and look at her biography, but she has studied a lot of naturopathy and is very involved in the science behind the products. And Coco, or Maria Gonzalez, she is a, oh gosh, it just left my mind. Coco, help me here that you're on the phone.
Pharmaceutical biology.
Thank you, pharmaceutical biology. So and she's researched a lot of the products as well. So we'll have a great medical forum this Friday, hosted by our one and only David Brown, and his knowledge of the products is absolutely outstanding. So if you have any questions, please be sure to email them to medicalforum@activz.com so that we can answer your questions on the products. It will be a great meeting, and we want to make sure that you are all attending so that you can get your questions answered. Also coming up, so tonight we have our Wednesday opportunity call. It will be Karen. Karen is going to do our opportunity presentation. She does a great job. So please join us tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain as well, and listen to Karen. As I mentioned, Friday will be the medical forum. And then Monday, Claudia Valdez is going to do our testimonial Monday. So those are the upcoming meetings that we have. And then we will have our global virtual event, which will be Saturday, November 21st. The English session starts at 9 a.m. Mountain, and then the Spanish session will start at 1 p.m. Mountain. We have amazing presenters for our global event that is coming up. So we will be hearing from Claudina Brenneman. We're going to be hearing from Corey Bernsdorf. We're going to be hearing from Aaron Kosmitz. I'm trying to find my list so I can give you guys a whole list of everyone that's presenting. We are also going to be hearing from, sorry, my computer's super slow today. Karen is also going to be presenting, and then Gil Nelson will be presenting at our global virtual event. So again, it starts at 9 a.m. Mountain for the English, and then 1 p.m. Mountain for the Spanish session. And then in the middle between that 1 hour block, so it goes from 9 to noon, and then from noon to 1, we do have a 1 hour block where we're going to show you some different videos and different recognition. It's going to be a great event. So make sure you mark your calendars. Be sure you join us for that event on the November 21st. All right, I'm going to turn some time over to Ryan Mumford, and he's going to talk about what we have going on for the month of November.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Aaron. I love Veterans Day, and I'm so thankful for all those that served. And I think you spoke so eloquently about that, Aaron. So thank you. In November, we've got a great promo. This is our 3rd anniversary, our ACTIVZ promo. So I'm excited to talk about it again. Just like last week, we're going to talk about it all month. So this is your chance to get a limited edition ACTIVZ backpack. So if you place an order of 200 PV or more, you get a limited edition ACTIVZ backpack talking about our anniversary, established in 2017, and it comes with a free bottle of Genomics. So make sure you don't miss out on that, especially before the 15th of the month. There's free shipping on all orders of 200 PV or more. So make sure that you get everybody in your team to place their order before the 15th to get their free backpack. If you have someone that orders a single bottle of an item every single month, talk to them about upping that to a 100 PV order, because we're giving away a special drawstring bag as well for any orders that are 100 PV to 199. So make sure that everybody gets a chance to celebrate for our ACTIVZ for this amazing month. So thank you all. Thank you to our veterans again. And I turn the time back to you, Angie.
All right, and then also for the month of November, December, and January, we're reopening up our 500 Club. So if you haven't qualified for the 500 Club, this is a great time to start running so you can. We have someone on the call today that is a recent 500 Club winner from the August, September, and October run, Griselda. Woo! Hey, Griselda. For the 500 Club. So congratulations. This is her 3rd time qualifying. Second time qualifying for the 500 Club. So she's going to do the third time. She's running now to do get her third qualification for the November, December, and January. And I know she's going to make it. An awesome opportunity to make additional cash. It grows your business and gets your people involved, but also get involved with running for the 500 Club. So this is a great opportunity. Start now so that by the time you get to January, you won't have that many people to enroll to qualify. You can either do $500 or you can select to get an iPad. So those are the two options that we have, but be sure to start running for the 500 Club. This is a great program that we have. All right, well, David, I'm going to turn some time over to you. You can talk about the welcome call we had last night and close us up.
Okay, well, it's great to see everybody. And Griselda, again, congratulations. We're counting on you qualifying at least 10 times for the 500 Club. But no pressure. Don't worry about it. It is great. And you're an inspiration and an example to all of us that not only can you do it once, you can do it more than once. So that's awesome. Yeah, we had a fun call last night. We're starting something, and I apologize. You know, whenever we start something new, we don't always get the word out as strongly as we'd like to. So some of you may not even known about this, but during the month of October, everyone that was a new enrollee in the company in the U.S. English speaking, because there's lots of Spanish speaking calls that we do. That the Spanish side of things is a little bit more well-developed and a little bit better running machine than the English side is at this point, but they've had a big head start and they have a lot more people. And so I had my assistant, Anne, call every single new enrollee in the month of October and invite them to a newcomers call that we held last night. And then we sent email reminders and what we didn't do as good of a job on as we will do going forward is making sure that their enrollers know that they're invited as well. So that, and frankly, we'll probably invite, I'm not sure we'll just keep it that small of a group going forward, but we had a good group. Gil was there with a number of his new enrollees that were scattered all over the United States from New York to Utah to Michigan and all over the place. We had a good representation and it was fun. We talked to them a little bit more about the company in terms of the products and what we're all about, as well as had a short period of question and answer. And then, of course, the real star of the show was Angie, because there were some questions about the app that came up. And so she took some time to actually provide an impromptu app training seminar for people as well that I know that they really appreciated in terms of learning a little bit more effectively how to send out information. Because, you know, for example, one of them mentioned that she, I think it was Vita Kawashima, if I remember correctly, wanted to send some information to a GI doc and a chiropractor. And I mentioned that we have a number of videos that are done by those medical professionals that are part of our advisory board. And she said, well, how do I do that? How do I send it out? And so it was a great kind of primer on how to do that. And just remind everyone that those videos, the app is really an amazing tool. I know I don't even use it as much as I should, but when I do, when I go in there and review the videos, I do go in spurts where I remember to use it and get it out to people. And as opposed to sending them links by email or something, it's just a much easier tool for me to use as well. So so look forward to that. We'll be doing the same thing every month and hope to build some momentum. And I think it's just a matter of having more touch points. The more touch points we have between the corporate side and the field, I think that the better and the more people feel involved. As I was listening to both Aaron and Angie and Ryan talk and just looking at all your faces today, it reminded me of a person I hadn't thought about in a long time. His name is Tom, and I don't remember his last name, but he was part of the last company, and he lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember, and I took a number of trips out there. We had a pretty large group in Colorado Springs, Colorado, as well as Denver. And the Colorado Springs group was always in great competition with the Denver group. They wanted to show that they were just as big and that they were just as involved as the Denver group was. But this fellow named Tom, he invariably showed up to everything. He showed up to every single event. He was very soft-spoken, very unassuming, very shy. I think just saying hello to someone was kind of scared him to death. And so he wasn't, and he didn't really advance up through the ranks very much. I don't know that he ever really got somebody to join the company. And so you might ask, well, why would somebody like Tom continue to get involved? Because it was costing him money. It was costing him money to travel to events and to do all these things. And I know that he wasn't making much of anything on commissions. And I asked him one time, I just said, Tom, you know, you're so devoted. We love to have you part of the company and it's great to see you, but I know that from a financial standpoint, this is not being a big success for you for whatever reason. And he said, you know, he said, I just love being part of this group. And I think that, you know, my heart kind of goes out to him because I know that if he loved being part of that group, he'd really love being part of this group. But I can tell you that that's one thing that we have going for us. I think that because of the heart that all of you exhibit, and frankly, I'm glad what Aaron said about the service. You know, it really is the service that veterans, whether they be veterans in the United States, veterans of any country, when they put others before themselves, that's what endears themselves, especially when they put themselves in harm's way for us. And but even though we may not be members of the armed services or first responders, you know, the real secret to a happy life is looking for opportunities to serve other people. And I think that I have no problem, even though, yes, we are a business and the company's trying to make money and you are all trying to bring in extra income for your families. I really have no problem considering the things that we do because our products are so strong and the opportunity is so great and the people are so good. In really looking at this as when we reach out to people as really trying to provide service, really trying to look for a way to help others improve their lives. And I can tell you, if we have that mindset, that what we're doing is we're really trying to help others improve, as opposed to thinking, man, I'm really trying to build my organization. I really want to make more money. That part's okay too. But of course, people can feel that, right? They can feel when we are looking at them as dollar bills or as peso signs, that they can say, I think the only reason you want me to join is so that you can make some money. But when they really feel like, no, I think you've got this, you know, this health condition, this is going to help. Or I can tell you this is helping me and my family. It just changes the whole dynamic and it changes the way, and it doesn't make us, you know, we don't like to feel like salespeople, right? And we kind of tighten up and we get all stressed out and everything, but it's a much different, our whole body language, our whole stress level goes way down when we think that we're just sharing something that is going to help and benefit somebody else. So there are some reminders. I know that I get into salesman mode myself sometimes, but I know that when there's an opportunity to really talk about the products in a way that I know is going to help someone, I still sound I'm sure I still sound very enthusiastic, very salesy, but at least people know I'm not doing it trying to make money. As I'm doing it because I truly believe in what we have to offer. And so I know that you guys are very much of that same mindset, and I appreciate that. I do want to also comment on the global event coming up. I'm really looking forward to hearing from all the speakers. A few more that we are going to be having are members of our advisory board. Admiral Matt Winter has consented to participate, and we'll look forward to hearing from him. I think that's going to be a great opportunity. We don't hear enough of him or from him. And then also Dr. Rish Patel is going to be participating as well. And so, and Rish is actually somebody that's awesome. Now, I have to give a small caveat. He told me that there's a small percentage chance that there's going to be something that comes up, but I'm counting on him to participate. But you know, Rish originally joined the company as an investor, and in getting to know him, he was really more interested in how ACTIVZ might be a great business opportunity from an investment standpoint. But of course, because he's a pain management specialist as his area of specialty, I wanted to get his opinion on OptumEnd almost from the first day that we started looking at it. And Rish is a pretty open-minded guy, although I wouldn't say that he has a strong background in functional medicine or supplements or things like that. And it's more the traditional Western medicine of style of training that he's received. And he was a little bit, I would say, skeptical to begin with, but he looked at it, and I can tell you that he started taking it himself. And now I can, you know, Rich is such a cheerleader, or Dr. Patel, I should call him Dr. Patel. Dr. Patel is such a cheerleader for our products, but specifically Optiment. He loves talking about it. And I think that that will come through on the presentation that he gives as well. So look forward to that. I think it's, and then we have some other announcements, some new videos that will be, well, hopefully, Angie, they'll be produced and ready to go. I think you're gonna like some of those. They're pretty exciting. And so we're always looking for more assets, new things that we can bring to bear to help all of us spread the word about ACTIVZ and what we have to offer more effectively. So anyway, the most effective tool we have, of course, is you and all the relationships that you have. I've said it many times, but we really rely upon your halo, what I call your halo effect, because you are reaching out to people within your area of influence, your friends, your family members, your neighbors, and you're putting your reputation, your halo, so to speak, on the line. And we take that very seriously. We are never, ever going to put you in a position of saying, you know, Mary Porter, I can't believe you scammed me into that company, okay? Or Maribel, I can't believe you told me all these lies about these products. We're just not going to put you in that position. What we say is, you know, we're going to tell the truth. We're going to continue to do that, and we're going to support that because we know it's hard. And we know that it's, at the end of the day, you have to go to those family reunions. You have to see those people in church. You have to see them in the neighborhood. And we want to make sure that they're coming up and saying thank you. And the other people in the neighborhood that said no are saying, man, what's going on with those guys? They sure seem to have, maybe we should rethink this. And so I just want to tell you, that's our commitment to you. It always has been, and it will remain. And we're looking forward to great things this month and in the months ahead. So thanks, everybody. It's great to see you all today. Angie?
Thank you, David. And yes, it's great to see you all today. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you guys next. Actually, we'll see you on Friday, hopefully. So have a great day. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.